Sixth question, prepare accounting equation on the basis of the following transactions. So again, we will write the equation assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. Leave the next line and then start. The first, started business with cash 70,000. So cash is coming in as an asset. So 70,000. Okay? And capital is also increasing by 70,000 because the owner is getting it. Okay. Now let's get the values down. So 70,000 cash will come down is equal to, and here what will come down? Capital will come down. Okay. Now the second transaction. Second transaction is credit purchase of goods rupees 18,000. Credit purchase. So goods are coming in. So what is goods? Stock. So here the stock is increasing by 18,000. 18,000 stock आ रहा है और credit purchase है तो मतलब the business has to pay. Creditors are created. Creditors 18,000 के creditors हो गए increase. Okay. Now we will get the values down. तो कैश आ गया आपका 70,000 प्लस स्टॉक इज 18,000 is equal to, here this side creditors 18,000 plus capital is 70,000. Okay, so now the third one, third transaction, payment made to creditors, payment made to creditors in full settlement 17,500. Now this is a different transaction. अभी तक ये वाला नहीं आया था. So this is a little different. Payment made to creditors in full settlement rupees 17,500. तो पे कितना करना था? 18,000. ये इस transaction को ही हमने extend करा है. Credit purchase we did. Creditors were 18,000, but now we are paying them in full settlement. Instead of paying them 18,000, we are paying them 17,500. तो 500 कम दे रहे हैं हम. We are giving them less 500 because they have given us, creditors have given us 500 discount. So discount is given to the business by the creditors. Okay, so this is like an income for the firm, for the business. So it will affect the capital account. This is a very, very important transaction. ठीक है, आराम से करते हैं. Payment made to creditors in full settlement. सबसे पहले तो cash कम होगा. Cash will decrease by 17,500. ठीक है, okay. And creditors are also paid how much? 17,500. Understood? 17,500 they are paid. Now, what will happen here? Oh, sorry. The creditors will decrease by, creditors are paid in full settlement. इसका मतलब उनका 18,000 कम हो गया है पूरा का पूरा. We have already paid. We have paid them in full settlement. मतलब 18,000 की जगह पे they are ready to accept 17,500. तो cash is decreasing by 17,500. Creditors are decreasing full because वो full pay हो गए एक तरह से full settlement. And 500 discount that we are receiving is like an income for the firm. Discount received. Firm is receiving discount. So 500 capital will increase. 500 capital will increase. Okay. So now let's see the balances that will come down. तो अभी आपका cash will be 52,500 plus 18,000 stock is equal to, here it will become 0 because 18,000 minus 18,000, and here you are going to add 70,500. समझ में आया? Okay, so ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. फुल सेटलमेंट. ठीक है. नाउ द नेक्स्ट वन, फोर्थ वन, परचेज ऑफ मशीनरी फॉर कैश 20,000. मशीनरी इज कमिंग इन इट. सो द न्यू असेट इज मशीनरी. सो मशीनरी कितने का? 20,000. 20,000 मशीनरी इज कमिंग इन एंड इट इज अ कैश परचेज. सो अगेन कैश विल डिक्रीज बाय 20,000. ठीक है. सो नाउ लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द वैल्यूज दैट विल कम डाउन. ठीक है. So let's see. दोनों तरफ. So here 52,500 minus 20,000, which is 32,500 is the cash now. Stock is your 18,000 and your machinery is 20,000. ठीक है. इधर 0 हो गए creditors and your capital is 70,500. ठीक है. Now the last one, the last transaction is depreciation of machinery rupees 2000. Depreciation is an expense. It's for the current year. है ना? Current year का expense depreciation is 2000. So expense affects the capital account. So depreciation of machinery. So what will happen here? इधर क्या होगा अभी? इधर machinery will go down. Depreciation is a non-cash expense. So here the machinery की value will go down by 2000, है ना? And it is an expense, so it will affect the capital account. तो ये capital account भी कम होगा, depreciation. ठीक है? Now let's see what will come down. तो आपका cash will be 32,500, 18,000 stock, and your machinery will be 18,000. This is equal to, creditors are 0, plus depreciation minus करेंगे, तो how much? 68,500. Now let's see ये वाला total. यहाँ पे 500, 8, 8, 16, 17, 18, 3, 4, 5, 6. 68500. Here also the total is 68500. So your LHS is equal to RHS. Understood? So in this question 1, this transaction is different, and this depreciation, which is an expense, so it will affect the capital account. And this full settlement wala part, be very careful about it. The 7th question. Again, we will first write the equation. Assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. ठीक है, ये लिख लिया. The second line you leave, and then the first transaction. Started business with cash 50,000. तो cash आ रहा है asset के अंदर, तो लिख दो cash 50,000, and capital is increasing by 50,000. First transaction. Now get the values down. Draw the line. Get the values down. 50,000 आ गया इधर, and same, draw the line, 50,000 here. Now the second transaction. ठीक है? Salary is paid. What is salary? It is an expense, so it will affect the capital account. So salaries paid, so cash is decreasing by 2,000, and your capital is also decreasing by 2,000. Salary, this is the salary, which is an expense. ठीक है? So now let's get the values down. Let's see. तो यहाँ पे हो जाएगा 4,800, because 48,000, sorry, 50,000 minus 2,000. ठीक है, 48,000, and यहाँ पे your capital account will become 50,000 minus 2,000, which is again 48,000. ठीक है. Now the third one, wages outstanding. Now this outstanding expense is of the current year, and it is a liability for the firm because the firm has to pay it. तो liabilities आपकी increase हो रही हैं. यहाँ पे outstanding expense is your liability. कितना? 200. ठीक है? So 200 is the outstanding expense, which is a liability for the firm, and it is of the current year, so it will affect the capital account. So capital account will decrease by 200. ठीक है? ये outstanding expense. ठीक है? Yeah, this side, asset side will not be affected. So this is a new transaction. Be very careful. जब भी outstanding prepaid आएगा, you have to see whether it's an asset, liability, or and whether it will affect the capital account or not. तो third वाले में your cash will come down 48,000. Liabilities में अभी outstanding expense आ गया है, plus 48,000 minus 200. तो कितना हो गया? 47,800 is the capital. Okay. Now let's see the other transactions. Interest due but not paid rupees 100. Interest due but not paid. So this is again what? What is it? It is your outstanding interest. It's also an outstanding expense. It is also an outstanding expense. क्या है? Interest due but not paid. तो आपको business has to pay. It is of the current year, so it's a liability for the firm or the business. So 100 rupees outstanding. Here instead of expense, what we'll write is wages. ये wages था ना? तो outstanding wages. अब यहाँ पे एक और liability add हो गई, that is your outstanding interest. Outstanding interest. Okay. So outstanding interest. This is the fourth one. Outstanding interest कितना? It is 100. And outstanding interest is of the current year, so it is going to affect the capital account. So capital account will again decrease by 100 outstanding interest. Understood? So now let's see what are the values that will come down. तो यहाँ पे cash will come down 48,000. यहाँ पे outstanding wages are going to come down 200. Your outstanding interest will come here 100, and your capital account will be 47700, 47,800 minus 100. The fifth transaction, rent paid in advance. Rent paid in advance. So this rent paid in advance is prepaid expense. It's a prepaid expense. So it is it of the current year? It is not of the current year. So it will not affect the current account, capital account. And prepaid expense is like an asset. It is an asset for the firm. आपने अगले साल का पहले ही पे कर दिया है. So it is an asset. तो 150 rupees prepaid expense, prepaid rent है ना. तो आपका asset side में क्या आ जाएगा? What will come? Prepaid rent. Rent, it's an asset. Prepaid expense is an asset. And here you are going to add it. ठीक है, यहाँ पे आप लिख दोगे how much? 150. 150 is equal to, and prepaid expense, what is happening here? The cash is decreasing by 150. You are, because आप पे कर रहे हो ना, rent is being paid. Next year का आप पहले ही पे कर रहे हो, तो cash तो कम हो रहा है 150 से. And this side, liability and capital side, will not be affected. It will not get affected. So only cash is decreasing and your prepaid rent, which is an asset, is increasing. ठीक है, so let's see. अभी ये minus करेंगे तो how much? How much will come? 47850, 47,850 plus your 150 rupees, that is your prepaid rent, is equal to 200 is your outstanding wages, 100 is your outstanding interest, and your capital account is 47,700. So let's do the totaling. यहाँ पे 8 9, so this will be 48,000. This is equal to, this is again 48,000 total करेंगे तो 200 plus 100 plus 47,700. So your LHS is equal to your RHS. So be very careful in these transactions. ये बहुत अलग new ones. Okay, salary paid, wages outstanding, wages and outstanding expense, interest due but not paid. See, the language is changing. इसमें direct दिया है outstanding, but here it is written due but not paid, which also means outstanding. ठीक है, rent paid in advance, prepaid expense. तो आपको इसको ध्यान से करना है. The eighth question. Now see, the earlier ones were easy. Now little the level of difficulty will increase. So read it carefully and then do. First we will write the accounting equation. Assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. ठीक है, ये हो गया. Then leave the second line and the first transaction. Harish started business with cash 18,000. So cash is coming in as an asset. तो 18,000 लिख देंगे cash asset के अंदर, और capital is how much? 18,000, because owner has got it. Now let's get the figures down. So 18,000 cash will come down, and here this side 18,000 capital will come down, equal to. Now the second transaction. The second transaction is purchase goods for cash rupees 5,000 and on credit rupees 2,000. तो credit transaction भी है और cash भी है और goods आ रहे हैं. So goods are coming in. तो plus stock है ना. Goods means stock is increasing. How much? 5,000 and 2,000. कितना हो गया? Stock will increase by 7,000. Stock is worth 7,000. And cash is going out. Cash purchase कर रहे हो तो cash will go. तो bracket में लिखेंगे 5,000. And credit purchase 2,000. It means your creditors are increasing. Creditors are increasing by 2,000. ठीक है, ये हमारी इक्वेशन हो गई. कैश 5,000 कम हो गया, क्रेडिटर्स 2,000 इंक्रीज हो गए, एंड टोटल स्टॉक इज 7,000 जो गुड्स आए हैं. नाउ लेट्स बैलेंस, गेट द फिगर्स डाउन. ठीक है, तो यहां पर हाउ मच इज द कैश नाउ? इट इज हाउ मच? 13,000. स्टॉक इज 7,000 equals to creditors 2,000, and your capital is 18,000. Now the third transaction. What is the third transaction? Third transaction is sold goods for cash rupees 4,000 costing rupees 2,400. तो मतलब 2,400 के goods आपने कितने में बेचे? 4,000 में बेचे. So how much is the profit? The profit here is कितने का? 1,600. 1,600 का profit है. So let us do the third transaction. Sold goods. That means stock is decreasing. Stock is decreasing by 2,400. जो उसकी cost है, that will come. And cash, you are selling it for cash. So cash is coming in how much? 4,000. Cash आ रहा है. And you also, a third account will get affected because there is a profit of 1,600. Profit will affect the capital account. It will affect the capital account. So profit 1,600, this will increase the capital account. ठीक है? So now let's equal to sign and now let's get the figures down दोनों साइड में. तो यहाँ पर कैश हो गया आपका 17,000, 13,000 plus 4,000 and your stock is 4,600. 4,600 हो गया. ठीक है? And here this side 2,000 creditors plus your capital now is 19,600. 18,000 plus 1,600. Now the next transaction, fourth one is rent paid rupees 1,000 and rent outstanding rupees 200. So first one, let us look at the first one. Rent paid, मतलब ये pay कर दिया. It's an expense. What is rent? It is an expense of the current year. तो rent pay करा है. ठीक है? तो rent pay करा है तो कितना? 1,000 cash will decrease. And what is rent? It is an expense. So it will affect the capital account. तो यहाँ पे 1,000 rent जो है आपका कम करेंगे capital account से. और आगे भी है. It is, what is there? Rent outstanding. So this is your outstanding expense. Outstanding expense, it's of the current year. So this will affect the capital account and rent outstanding is a liability. It's a liability for the firm. तो यहाँ पे आपका कैश को कुछ नहीं होगा because you have not yet paid this 200. So what will happen? Your liability here you will write outstanding rent. तो एक नई चीज आ गई liability में, that is your outstanding rent. So you will write 200 here and your capital will decrease by 200 which is your outstanding rent. Outstanding rent. तो यहाँ पे दो चीजें एक साथ हैं, एक तो रेंट पेड भी है और एक रेंट आउटस्टैंडिंग भी है. सो नाउ लेट्स गेट द बैलेंसेस ऑफ द आरएचएस एंड द एलएचएस. ठीक है, लेट्स सी कितना आ रहा है. तो अभी कैपिटल विल डिक्रीज 17,000 minus 1,000 it will be 16,000 and this 4,600 is your stock equal to sign. What is this? Creditors 2,000 plus what is this? Outstanding rent. Outstanding rent 200 plus how much is your capital now? Capital will be how much? 400, 18,400. 19,600 minus 1,000 minus 200, 18,400. So now let's calculate, total it up. तो यहाँ पे आया आपका 600, 20,600. This is equal to now 600 to 9. So here also 20,600. So your LHS is equal to your RHS. This is a very important question. Please practice this. ठीक है, आराम से करना है. पहले रेंट पेड का करो, फिर रेंट आउटस्टैंडिंग का करो. Okay. Here also cash purchase, credit purchase, both are in one. Okay. Now the ninth question. Again you have to make the accounting equation. So first let us write assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. ठीक है. First A वाला. Now leave the first line, sorry. Leave the first line. Okay, be careful. तो अभी what will come here? A. ठीक है. Started business with cash 1,20,000. तो cash आ रहा है as an asset 1,20,000 and your capital is also increasing by 1,20,000. Okay. Now let's get the balances down. 1,20,000 is equal to, draw a line, 1,20,000. ठीक है. Now the B transaction. B transaction, let's do. Purchase goods for cash rupees 10,000. Purchase goods, तो stock is coming in, तो एक asset stock हो गया अभी. Stock के नीचे आप लिख दोगे 10,000 and it's a cash purchase, so your cash is going. तो यहाँ पे 10,000 will under cash you will write in brackets. ठीक है, nothing is getting affected in liabilities and capital. Okay, so now again let's get the balances down. So 1,20,000 minus 10,000 will be 1 lakh. So 1 lakh 10,000. 1 lakh 10,000 and stock is your 10,000 equals to dash and here it will be capital is 1 lakh 20,000. Okay. Now let's go to the third one. Rent received. Rent received rupees 5,000. So this is an income. This is an income for the firm and it's of the current year. So what will happen? It will affect the capital account. It will affect the capital account. So let's do C. तो rent received, तो cash increase हो रहा है कितने से? 5,000 से, है ना? 5,000 से वो increase हो रहा है और rent is an income. So 5,000 your capital account will also increase because it will affect the capital account. It's an income. अब इसको हम values नीचे लेके आएंगे. Let's get the values down. ठीक है, तो 1,10,000 plus 5,000. It is 1,15,000 plus your stock is 10,000 is equal to your capital now is 1,25,000. ठीक है? So now let's do the D transaction. Salary outstanding rupees 2,000. Salary outstanding. This is outstanding expense which is of the current year. So it will affect the capital account and outstanding expense is a liability. It's a liability. You have to pay. The firm has to pay. So 2,000 your outstanding salary is a liability. तो यहाँ liability में outstanding salary will come इसके नीचे. ठीक है? And we will write the amount which is rupees 2,000. है ना? And it's of the current year तो ये capital account को भी affect करेगा. So 2,000 outstanding salary will be an expense. Outstanding salary. ठीक है? So assets will not get affected. Assets will not get affected here. तो अभी हम इसको नीचे लाएंगे. Cash is 1,15,000. Stock is 10,000 equal to your outstanding salary is 2,000 and here your capital account will go to 1,23,000. 1,25,000 minus 2,000. समझ में आया? Now the next transaction. Next transaction is sold goods for cash costing rupees 5,000 rupees 7,000. तो 5,000 के goods को आपने बेचा 7,000 में. So there is a profit of 2,000 which will affect the capital account. Profit always affects the capital account. तो सबसे पहले इसमें क्या हो रहा है? Goods कम हो रहा है. तो your stock is decreasing. Stock is decreasing by 5,000 जो उसका cost price है. So E. तो stock के नीचे 5,000 कम हो रहा है. 5,000 कम हो रहा है. And sold goods for cash. So means cash is coming in. है ना? This 7,000 you are getting it immediately. तो 7,000 आप cash के नीचे लिख दोगे. ठीक है? And the profit of 2,000 will go to the capital account. This is the profit. ठीक है? So 3 accounts are getting affected here. Okay. Now let's get the totals. Let's do the totaling here. अभी ये हो गया. So now how much is your cash? It is 1,22,000. आपने ये दोनों ऐड करे. And here 10,000 minus 5,000. So stock is now 5,000 only. And your outstanding salary is 2,000 liability के under. And now how much is your capital? It is 1,25,000. 1,25,000. ठीक है? Okay. Now the last one, which is again a very different one. This is a different one. Goods destroyed by fire 500. इसका मतलब आपके goods stock कम हो गया है 500 से. कितने से? 500 से and it is a loss. It is a loss. है ना? तो it will affect the capital account. This is a loss. So it will affect the capital account. तो stock जो है आपका that will decrease by 500, and here capital account will also get affected because this is a loss. The stock has been burned due to fire. ठीक है? So now let's see what are the totals. यहाँ पे तो cash 1,22,000, stock is now 4,500, and ये outstanding salary वैसे ही लेके आ जाएंगे हम नीचे. And how much is this now? This will be 500, 124,500, 1,24,500. This is the capital now. So let's add them up. ये तो 500, 1,26,500, यहाँ पे 500, 1,26,500. So your LHS is equal to your RHS. So this is the important point here. Goods destroyed by fire. Goods are getting this, stock is decreasing and it's a loss. So loss affects the capital account. Cash nahi kam hoga, cash nahi ja raha hai. It's a loss. Okay, so be careful. Now the 10th question, again you have to make the accounting equation and also you have to prepare a balance sheet. Okay, so let's start. Assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. ठीक है, leave the first line after that and then let's begin. First transaction, commence business with cash rupees 60,000. तो cash आ रहा है asset के अंदर कितना? How much? 60,000. And your capital is also increasing by 60,000 as it is bought by the owner. Paid rent in advance. It is again what? Prepaid expense. Prepaid expense is it of the current year? No, it is not of the current year. So it will not affect the capital account. ठीक है? Prepaid rent. तो prepaid rent में आपने pay कर दिया है. Let me get the this thing down. First the balances. तो यहाँ पे आपका 60,000 आ गया नीचे is equal to, here also your capital 60,000 will come down. Now we will do the second, है ना? तो second वाला. Second. Now paid, it's ठीक है, prepaid expense. So prepaid मतलब your cash is going, you have already paid of the next year. So cash will decrease by 500 and prepaid expense, it is like an asset. It is like an asset for the business. Why? Because you have already paid for the next year. तो asset में आपका एक चीज और आ जाएगा, that is your prepaid rent. Prepaid rent यहाँ asset के नीचे लिख के आप यहाँ पे लिख दोगे plus 500. This is your prepaid rent. Nothing will get affected in liabilities and capital. Nothing will get affected. ठीक है? So now let's get the balances down again. तो यहाँ पे cash will decrease by 500. ठीक है? तो कितना हो जाएगा? It will be 59,500. 59,500 plus your prepaid rent, that is 500, is equal to, abhi liabilities nothing is there, so dash, plus your capital is 60,000. Now the next transaction is purchased goods for cash 30,000 and credit 20,000. तो यहाँ पे both cash and credit transaction. तो stock कितने से increase हो रहा है? Stock is increasing. इन दोनों को add करेंगे, इतना stock is increasing. So here one thing more is coming under asset, that is your stock. ठीक है? तो third transaction में stock is increasing by 50,000. इतने का goods आ गए हैं. And cash purchase is 30,000. So cash will go by 30,000, कम हो जाएगा cash. And credit में इसका मतलब creditors increase हो रहे हैं. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Creditors will increase by 20,000. So this is the transaction. Okay. So now get the balances down. Let's get the balances down. तो यहाँ पे 59,500 minus 30,000. How much? 29,500. 29,500 plus your prepaid rent, that is 500, plus your stock, which is 50,000, is equal to your creditors 20,000 plus your capital 60,000. Okay. Now the fourth transaction is how much? Fourth transaction is sold goods for cash 30,000, caustic rupees 20,000. So 20,000 के goods आपने 30,000 में बेचे. So again here there is a profit of 10,000 which will go to the current capital account. This will affect the capital account profit. ठीक है? तो fourth one, तो goods you are selling, कितने के goods कम हो रहे हैं? 20,000 worth के goods कम हो रहे हैं. ठीक है? 20,000 worth के goods कम हो रहे हैं, तो stock will decrease by 20,000. The stock will decrease by 20,000. And cash is coming in, कितना? Cash is coming in 30,000. So 30,000 cash is coming in, and there is a profit of 10,000 which will go to your capital account. ठीक है? So again here three accounts are getting affected. So let's balance it now. So 29,500 plus 30,000, that is 59,500, plus your 500 prepaid rent, plus 50,000 minus 20,000 stock is 30,000 हो गया अभी stock, is equal to 20,000 are your creditors, plus now your capital account will become 70,000. 60,000 plus 10,000. Understood? Up next, what is it? Fifth one, paid salary rupees 500, paid salary for rupees 500 and salary outstanding being 100 rupees. तो पहले तो salary paid है, salary paid, it is an expense, it will affect the capital account and cash will decrease क्योंकि pay कर दी है. तो 500 सबसे पहले हम यहाँ पे इसका करेंगे. So cash will decrease by 500 and salary paid है ना 500, तो कैपिटल अकाउंट डिक्रीज होगा बिकॉज इट्स एन एक्सपेंस. अब आगे और भी है, सैलरी आउटस्टैंडिंग 100 रुपीज. सो सैलरी आउटस्टैंडिंग इज योर आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंस, इट्स ऑफ द current year, so it will affect the capital account and outstanding expense is a liability. ठीक है, तो liability साइड में आप outstanding salary लिखोगे. outstanding salary कितनी है, how much? It is 100 rupees. Outstanding salary is your 100 rupees. So 100 rupees you will write here. ठीक है? And this outstanding salary, it's an expense. It is an expense of the current year. So it will affect the capital account. Outstanding salary भी लिखोगे आप capital account के नीचे. So now let's balance it out. Now let's balance it out. Let's see. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे योर कैश विल डिक्रीज बाय 500, तो ये कितना हो जाएगा 59,000 प्लस 500 इज योर प्रीपेड, what was that, prepaid rent, then stock is 30,000 is equal to 20,000 are your creditors, I think creditors ही है ना, हाँ, and outstanding salary is 100 and your capital is how much now, 600 माइनस करना है 70,000 में से, तो कितना हो गया 400 और यहाँ पे 9, 69,400, 69,400. ओके, नाउ यहाँ पे इक्वल टू साइन, यहाँ पे इक्वल टू साइन. ओके, सो दिस इज an important one here. Now the sixth one, bought motorcycle for personal use rupees 5,000. ठीक है, what did he get? He brought motorcycle for personal use. It's a drawing, it's a drawing. Drawing also affects the capital account, है ना, तो capital account को affect करेगा. Drawings affect the capital account. तो 5,000 आपकी drawings हो रही है, तो cash will decrease here. Cash will decrease here. कितना amount है 5,000. So cash will decrease by 5,000 and your capital account will also decrease by 5,000, which is your drawings. ठीक है, understood? So now let's get the values down. Let's get the values down. कितना हो गया 59,000 minus 5,000, it will be 54,000 plus 500 plus 30,000 stock is equal to 20,000 creditors plus 100 rupees, I think it's outstanding rent or something, plus capital is how much, 64,400, 64,400, 69,400 minus 5,000. Now let's total this up. तो यहाँ पे आ गया 500, 4 and 94,500. अब यहाँ पे देखते हैं, तो 500 हो गया 4 7 8, oh sorry, here also it will be 8, 5 plus 3 8, so 84,500, 84,500. So your LHS is equal to RHS. So be careful, the fifth transaction is important. The fifth transaction is important. Okay, do it carefully. we have to prepare the balance sheet also. So let's prepare the balance sheet. ठीक है, assets side and your liability and capital. ठीक है, तो assets में आपका क्या क्या है? Cash, what is the total? 54,000 cash is there. Then what is there? There is prepaid what? Rent. Prepaid rent is 500 and your stock is 30,000. तो आपको जो लास्ट लाइन है वो वाला पूरा लिखना है. And then your creditors, liability के अंदर क्या आएंगे? Creditors how much? 20,000. And your outstanding, what was there? Outstanding salary. Outstanding salary is how much? 100. And your capital account, capital is 64,400. So now the total is 84500 and here also the total is 84500. ठीक है, so your LHS is equal to RHS and your balance sheet is prepared. Okay, and your balance sheet is here. So we have done 10 questions from your T.S Grewal. The remaining questions I will be uploading in the next video. So do follow me, share, subscribe, comment, like on my YouTube channel, Simply Commerce. And don't miss the previous videos, okay? First, go through the theory wala video and then move to the practical one. Thank you.